Testing, 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 testing. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're well. Welcome to tonight's coverage of the World Grand Prix Grand Final and the Losers Bracket Final, which is just about to start between Mohamed Farsi and Jim Gikakis. Just waiting for them to shake hands and break off. This is a first to one to decide who plays Papadakis Mixel in the final, grand final. It's rearranged to tonight. They couldn't play it last night. It just went over midnight, so we're playing it this evening, and it's going to be an interesting match. Jim Gikakis obviously will be the favourite, and it's just be interesting to see how how Mohamed deals with Jim Gikakis's all-round play, and if he can find a way to beat him. It looks like it's about to start. Mohamed's clicked, and so we're off and ready. First to one, just a one-frame sudden death to play Papadakis Mixel in the grand final, which will be played straight after this. So Jim Gikakis breaks off. Good break off. Good response from Mohamed. He's put a red into the right side of the table, which forcing Gikakis to stay within the reds. Can't afford to hit it into the bulk area. Now they're just playing tippy-tappy until someone finds an angle or until someone makes a mistake. Gikakis decides to move the white away. Mohamed now can move that red near the bulk area and send it back and go into the bulk area, but maybe he's deciding to keep it in the black side of the table. Keep that red in the bulk area to mix it up a bit. Of course, Jim Gikakis is the player of the moment and he's very difficult to beat, but I wouldn't say he's unbeatable. I've beat him in a best of 3 recently. It's just about, there's a lot of luck involved, of course, but just trying to make the game not give him any opportunities, as with most top players. That's the first mistake by Mohamed. Red into the middle here, or I could go to the top right. Notice there he put a lot of right hand side on that, so trying to work out the top player's secrets. So obviously using side is very useful. when aiming and trying to work out the best way to pot. But first red to WGPX. Looking at the blue. Blue goes in, good shot. Comes back for the loose red on the top of that pack, top left. So Gikakis is in, not what Mohammed wanted. Good angle here to go into the reds. Obviously he's got to make sure the pot is a little bit more difficult than usual. Now he's gone for the double and he's got it. Him and Papadakis have mastered the doubles, it seems. They've done a lot of practice on that. 14 points in front now. No. So Mohammed gets a chance back in. He's not left anything on. There's a possible plant, but that would be quite risky. But the middles, of course, are causing problems or stopping big breaks. You've got to get it absolutely right. And if you hit it at a certain pace, the middles can be quite difficult. So back now to safety play. Mohammed's got to be careful. It's just a one-off frame. Two reds in the bulk area. And now another red open or along the bottom left-hand cushion. Nothing on necessarily here. Red's being picked out and spread around the table one by one. For any first mistake could be costly, and that's why both players are very, very cautious. It's kind of like the cycling when they compete in the domes, and I can't think what the name of it is, but there's a discipline where the riders just very slowly take turns, well, just riding round the dome until they get to the final lap, or so someone decides to go off with speed. In a way, it's kind of similar to that, just waiting for the moment when someone can attack. It may seem laborious, but with each tap, reds are being moved slightly, and at some point, a player will make a mistake, and let the other one in. Is this it? Gikaku's looking at the red. The bottom right hand cushion. He's had a look, but he doesn't like it. It's tight on the cushion, of course. So back to the to Tapi, and he's missed it, so he's fouled. No real damage done though. Of course, Mohammed can put him in again, but he's having a look, seeing anything has been made available. Doesn't look like it to me, and he's played the miss rule. This time he gets the right pace. Now he's pushed that red bottom central, which Mohammed is having a look at here. But nothing on. Nothing on still. Had a look at one of those reds, and this is quite tense stuff. Of course, just being one frame, there's no room for error. Now, possible chance here, the red at the top of that pack, slightly open. Is that possible into the middle? Of course, the question is, if you get a half chance, if you can take it, you may not get any other chances if you don't. So it looks as though Mohammed might play this. He can play it as a shot to nothing maybe. But obviously, ideally, he'll want to be on the black, and he's missed it. Now, has he left anything on that Jim's going to take? That red that's just been attempted into the middle could be taken. He's looking at it into the top right hand corner. Is that the first mistake? Or the critical mistake? Looks as though he's going for it. He's put right hand side on it, back to central. No, right hand side. Obviously, the side is used to make the shot better. And he's got it. Great shot. Right in the middle. That's a very difficult shot. And Gikakis has been let free. What can he do with it now? He's already 11 points in front. Has the black. There's a few loose reds in the right-hand side of the table. Nicely positioned on this red, on this bottom left-hand cushion. He's just having a look to see where the other reds go, but the two in the central area won't go. The red near the bottom right-hand cushion is open. Now, will that red go? He's looking at the red closest to the white. And it obviously does. If you notice, he puts side on nearly every shot. So that is the key to, if anyone hasn't mastered that yet, in terms of aiming, getting the aim right, maybe putting the aim slightly to the right or left, and then using side. Blue into the top left-hand corner pocket. 24 points in front. Well, he's opened a few more reds, screwed back. Here's the pink. Pink, blue, yellow. The red waiting in the top left-hand corner pocket. And it goes in. Red into the top left. 31 points in front. Plenty of points on the table yet, though. But Kikakis has the table. Good stun to move on to the red to the right of the black. Again, you see him changing left and right side. Right hand side there. So what he's doing, he's putting right hand side on it. Then the aim line is going to the right side of the pocket, if I'm correct. So he's using that as a way to get the aim right. And obviously you've got to master that. So plenty of practice. And there's a undo option when you're in practice mode. I think it's only available to those who are a member, where you can take a shot and then undo it and play it again, undo it, play it again. And that's a great way to really understand, to really get used to the table. And obviously Gikakis has done that as he reaches 54 points in front. Still a few more balls to pot, but he's getting near the stage where it could need snookers in about 3 or 4 shots. Oh, he's potted 2 there. $67 on the table, 56 in front. And it looks as though Mohammed is not going to come back to the table here. And that's what you have to deal with when you're playing a top player like this. When you, any kind of mistake, he's going to punish you. And that's why the safety part of the game at the beginning is so important. And that's it. Barring any foul on this shot, Jim Kakakis goes through and will play Papadakis Mixel in the grand final. 60 break already. That must be frustrating for Mohammed and a lot of players, but the key is to find a way to beat him. And I have some ideas, but I'm not going to share them here at the moment. Obviously, you need the ability to be able to break build like this, and that's just a matter of practice and getting used to the table. But excellent display by Jim Kakakis. Black will go into the top middle. Now, can he make a century? The highest break in the tournament is 107 by Papadakis. Lovely double. 81 breaks so far. Double attempt unsuccessful, but that doesn't matter because Jim Kakakis has won this losers bracket final, sudden death, best of 1, and will now play Papadakis Mixel in the grand final very shortly. Stay tuned, we'll be back shortly. So we're just about to start. They've shaken hands, and it's well, Jim Kakakis, it seems, is breaking off here, but it looks like he's waiting for Papadakis to play, as he is player one and has the right to break. So Jim Kakakis has just left the timer to go down, and now Papadakis has the option, but obviously they're going to have to come out and come back in again, otherwise every frame one of them will have to wait, but that's something they can sort out later. So Mixo breaks off the grand final of the World Grand Prix, and just to highlight that Papadakis is unbeaten in this tournament so far, and this is a double elimination. Jim Kakakis has been beaten, so he has one loss. Everyone else has two losses, and Papadakis has no losses. So if Jim Kakakis wins this best of 5, he and Papadakis will have one loss each, and therefore it will go to a playoff of a best of 3 straight after. If Papadakis wins, he will take the title, and that's what he'll be looking to do, obviously, as good start by Papadakis, showing aggression. He's tight on, well, he's pretty tight on the right-hand cushion, just going to play maybe a shot to nothing, mainly safety. He's hit the blue. 6 break by Papadakis Mixo in his first pots. And again, I'm closely watching the cue action of Jim Kakakis. Nice shot into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Has the pink or the black. Black is a bit of a fine cut. Pink is the easier of the two options. Just about goes into the middle pocket. Red on the furthest above, as you look at it, is the next option. I'm presuming he's going to come back for the pink. Wrong side of the pink, but he's still attempting it, not looking at the blue or brown. There you see the right-hand side pot on it, which keeps it straight and central as it came down. But nothing on. So just a 14 break for Kakakis' first contributions to this match. First to 3 frames. Father and son, of course, and Jim Kakakis is only 10 years old, as far as I'm aware. Showing all the adults up. Decent safety shot by Mixo. Kakakis looking at the possible plant here. So a shot to nothing. Oh, nearly. Good attempt. Has all the attributes needed to be a great player, Kakakis. Very good safety. Doesn't go for wild shots. And he's great break builder, knows the table, and is very creative as well. Too much of a thin cut there for Papadakis, bringing the white central, and let's give an option here for Kikakis. Of course, they played last night, and Papadakis was the victor. Good shot by Kikakis in terms of pot, but also the pace of the white to be on the black. And now we'll see what he can come up with. This is food and drink for the young Greek lad. Presuming he's going to go for the top right hand pocket and screw back and push that red away. No, he's gone up for the pink. And the white's gone tight on the cushion, which is not great. Makes the shot a lot more difficult. Left hand side. See how he's using the side to judge how to pot the ball, and that's something our players should be aware of, and that's obviously part of how Kikakis has mastered this game. But he's missed the pink, and Mixol's back in. Now he has a good chance. He has to penalise and take advantage of his chances. Red into the top left-hand corner pocket, has the black. Could roll on for the red along the black cushion, left cushion. A bit straight there, might screw back off the bottom left-hand cushion for the black. That would be the default shot, I would presume. He could just screw it back a little bit and go for the black into the middle, and we decided just to hold on. Let's see, the double. Now, obviously, the doubles, both of them have mastered the doubles. Great shot, and it's turning into a natural shot to play, and that's why he was able to just play the pace he did with that white, knowing that he could go for the double on the black. So that's a great piece of armory that both players have, or a great weapon they both have in their armory. Black into the bottom left, and he just clips the pack. And that was a bit wild. It was a bit off. And he's left the red on. Perhaps was a bit frustrated he didn't get anything out of that last shot, previous shot. And Jim Kikakis pots the red into the bottom right. Now he has the option to play a snooker here. And he's done that. Very clever in the sense that Kikakis is looking to win the match. He's looking for the best option, and he's prepared just to wait. He's got patience. He could have gone for the yellow and tried to get up onto the red, but he's judging that Papadakis could make a mistake as he tries to get out of this snooker. Kikakis, he's having a look. See, excuse me, having to see if there's any options, and he'll just put him back in the snooker if not. Well, it looks as though he's deciding to take this shot on. And he's got it. Look at that. Beautiful. Opened the the remaining reds that were together and perfect on the black. And this is just wonderful snooker by Jim Gikakis. He really is going to be someone, it's going to be really difficult for anyone to challenge him in the months to come, providing that he continues in the main tour with OSC. And this surely now is just going to be a formality. 14 points in front, 59 on the table. So many options in how just to get rid of these three reds. Could just follow through for the red into the middle, screw back as he's done off the cushion, but he's on the wrong side of the red. Might have to go for the red right of the pink spot. So it looks as though it's going to be first blood for Gikakis. It's gone a bit off there, a bit out of position, so he's not won yet. Now, will he use the double? He just put some side on just as he was taking that shot. So 30 points the difference, 43 on the table. Papadakis at the table now. Goes for a shot to nothing. And that's landed quite well. Gikakis can still see the red below the black. Could maybe attempt to pot it as well. There's the right hand side. Just playing safe. Gakis could try and get the red behind the yellow. Just plays extra cautious and just pushes that red towards the green in a safe position. Obviously doesn't want to leave any option of it being potted. And it's at the stage now where playing these top players, you can't even afford to put the red or give your opponent a shot to nothing chance as well. Cass is looking at this red, just pushes it onto the black cushion. So safety exchanges here. Mixel forcing Gikakis to go for the red near the green as he snookered the other one. Now can Gikakis do a complete snooker on both balls? No, he just plays safe. Good angle here for Mixel to put the white behind the brown and the blue. Send the red down. He's hit it too much and he's left it open. So too much pace. Chance here for Gikakis to finish this frame off. And he's got it. Just wobbled in. And surely now Gikakis is going to finish this frame off and Mixel can stay in his seat, ready for the next frame. Snooker's needed. One snooker needed by Mixel. This red will kill off the frame. And first blood to Jim Gikakis. Barring any foul, the frame is Gikakis's. And it's just a formality now. We try and clear up or concede, or just end the frame. Good shot on the yellow. Great shot on the yellow. Just an example of the kind of ability this young lad has. To be able to clear up from virtually any position as long as he has control of the cue ball. And now he's just making it look as though he completely dominated the frame. 96 points to 13 points now. But he pots the final black, and first blood to Jim Gikakis in this grand final, best of 5, first to 3. Frame, and so Jim Gikakis leads Papadakis Mixel 1-0. So frame 2 about to start, and this is the problem. They're both having to wait for the break. So Jim Gikakis has broke off, I'm presuming. It's getting a bit confusing now. Message has been sent out to them to maybe come out of the table and back in again to sort out the breaks. Looks as though we're going to continue with this frame 2. Oh, and a miss there by Mixel. At quite a pace going into the middle. It was always likely to not go in. It's turned out quite safe though. And if it turns out that this is just a domination by Kakis, which is on the cards, one can always just admire and learn from his play. He's not going to be able to win every single match, although, I'll be caught, I'll kind of hold on, not put any money on that. I'm sure there is a possibility he could do that because he's playing all the time as everyone else is and he's getting better. But obviously, it's just about whether someone can win time after time. That is a true champion, of course. And there will be players, maybe not all OSC players, but there'll be some members who will be thinking about strategies about how to beat him. Especially in best of one for example, the Thailand Masters or a number of events start with a best of one qualifying, and if he's drawn in the qualifying stage, a best of one there could be a chance, and it could be a case of luck, and if the opponent can take advantage of that, they could win the match, and that is why it'd be so difficult for Kikakis to win every single tournament. And we've had this in the past as well. Obviously, they're now just playing tippy-tappy. But Ermin Eriken, in his heyday, in 2016, 17, he was winning virtually every tournament and was dominating. Then Jasper Koosman came, Peter Stevens, although he wasn't a prolific winner, he did win many tournaments. But Ermin Eriken then left, and Jasper Koosman came in, and Jasper Koosman is not been playing as much, and Jim Kikakis. So what is a little bit unfortunate is that we've never had Ermin Eriken and Jasper Koosman and Jim Kikakis playing in the same tour. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened there. There's always been one dominant player, and I don't know if that's what affects why players stay in or come out if one's dominating, but it would be interesting to. And Shane Deldar, he is a player who has the potential to challenge him, although he's finding it frustrating. Gikakis has found a loose red after that tippy-tappy safety exchange. Yeah, as I was saying, one of the things that would have been good to have happened if the super players who've dominated to a large degree the tournament, the season, Ermin Eriken, Jasper Koosman, and now it looks as though Jim Kikakis is getting that way. They've never been playing at the same time. There has been a match or two. I think Ermin Eriken played Jasper Koosman at some point, but it's never been on a regular basis. And you can understand it. players who are continually getting defeated, and not able to win, you would understand that possibly they might find it frustrating and not play as much. But that's also the same for those who win all the time. It might get a little bit boring. No one's challenging him, and that's the key, to have someone there to challenge at the same level. But we're here now in this second frame, 17 points to 0 for Gikakis. That loose red near the top left-hand corner pocket will stop them going into the bulk area, or at least staying near the bottom half of the table, bottom cushion. Now, has that been left over the pocket? It has. Bit careless there by Mixel. But it is a pleasure to watch this young lad from Greece. Can learn from the best. Tried to go into the pat there off that ping, taking advantage of every opportunity. Having a creative mind is a part of being a champion. But if that shot, obviously that's a level of luck with that type of shot, and it's not really come off. So he's going to have to play a shot to nothing here, maybe. Oh no, it does go. I didn't think that went past the red. It's nicely on the blue. He's got 3 or 4 reds free, and obviously he'll be looking to go into the reds at some point. The green is blocking the pink going into the bottom middle, but he's gone down for the black, no issue. Now, will he hold for the black here? Yes, he will. Now, does that red at the top red and that pack go into the bottom left? Now, they might be going into the pack here. He's put left-hand side. Left-hand stun. Look at that lovely position to come back for the top red. Already a 20-30 break. Now, what's the next option? He's going to have to go into the pack here. Screw back off the top left-hand cushion, or go in straight from the black if he's got an angle. Heavy stun to go into the pack. And has he got anything? He's having a look. Might just be able to squeeze that red to the left of the bottom 3 reds on that pack. Seeing if any go into the middle. There, the one he's pointing at now. So this could be risky. No, it does work, and he's managed to find a way, and he's beautifully on the black. That pink being scuppered by the green has not hindered him in any way. 38 break, he's now 50 points in front. 75 on the table. Perfectly on the red to the right of the black now. And some players will feel intimidated or feel there's no point in playing, but that's the wrong attitude to have. You can learn from playing the great players. See it as a challenge. Improve your game. Find a strategy, tactics, obviously, and just improve your basic break building game. That obviously is something that you need to have to be able to take advantage. If your tactics do work, you need to be able to penalize the good players and keep them off the table. If you're not able to break build, then it's more than likely you're not going to be able to win. You can use vulture tactics, of course, as Gikakis, just go through the motions in clearing up in no time. You can use vulture tactics, obviously just picking out points here and there, then playing safe, keeping the player off the table in that sense. But that can be quite difficult to do. There's an element of luck in this game as well. And this frame is also 2-0 to Gikakis. Just one more needed to take it into a playoff. .66 break, 81 in the first frame. Can he beat that in as he completes this frame 2? .72. We're going to stun back for this red on the top left-hand cushion. It really is lovely to watch. So what we should really do is calling out to Jasper Kuzman and Ermin Eriken to see if they can challenge Jim Kikakis. Obviously, depending on their personal lives, if the reason they're not playing anymore is because of personal for personal reasons, work or stuff like that, as the green is missed, so it's an 87 break this time. So with breaks of 81 and 87 in this grand final, Jim Kikakis takes a 2-0 lead and just needs one more to take it to a playoff. Commentary resumes. Frame 3 of the grand final. 2-0 to Gikakis. And Papadakis on a 14 break. He needs to do something. He needs to change the narrative. But the question is, if he's too aggressive, there's more of a chance of unforced errors. If he stays too cautious, he might allow Gikakis to continue what he's doing at the moment. Oh, and that's what can happen. Frustration is coming in, it seems. He's not taking advantage of Gikakis, so... Oh, that's not a great shot, and he's missed the red. Long blue here. No. Red. Nearest the bottom left-hand cushion. Looks as though he's going to play safe. No, he's gone for it. And again, unlucky to not have anything on. And he's in a difficult position here. He can play the green and put the cue ball on the as tight as he can onto the bolt cushion. No, he went for the green. So he's playing a bit aggressive here. He's decided to play aggressive, but playing into Gikakis' hands. He has a 2-frame lead, so he can afford to be a bit more risky. There you see the side being put onto the cue ball again. definitely something players should explore in terms of getting better accuracy in potting balls. 32 points to 15, 33 points to 15 now. Well, it looks as though it will go to a best of 3 playoff. So good chance here for Papadakis on the table, bringing the point score level now. So we're in the end game. If you can get this red in. No, he's missed it. And that was what he needed. If he could have cleared up here or done some damage and forced the win in this frame, that could have changed the momentum. $10 points the difference, 27 on the table as we arrive at the colour stage. Colours left. The brown might be hampering position on the green, which he did touch the brown, but the snooker might be here if he can't pot the green. He could try for the pot and hold on for a snooker if he misses it. So and he can hold on for the brown as well. Nice shot. And it looks as though we're going to go to a playoff. Snookers needed by Papadakis. This blue should kill off, and we are. It seems going to a playoff, best of 3 playoff. Jim Kikakis did what he needed, has dominated this grand final 1, just plays the pink, and so Jim Kikakis wins the grand final 1 3-0, and now shortly will play the playoff, and that's best of 3. So the Grand Final 2 playoff commences. Good start by Papadakis. He's going to have to shake it off and see it as a different game and ignore what's just happened in the Grand Final 1. Can he do that though? Good shot into the top middle. High break stands at 107. So that'll be 10.7 points to Papadakis if that doesn't change, which is a good amount of points to go into his tally. What's that at the end of break? 29. break, and if you can get a good safety shot here, he could do with getting control of this first frame and get off to a good start. First to 2. Kakis returns with a decent safety shot himself. Papadakis, I think I just missed the contact. I think he missed a safety attempt and was put back into play by Gigakis, which was a good move because his next attempt has left a shot on, and Gigakis pots it nicely on the pink into the bottom middle. It can follow through for the red on the pink spot, which will be useful to free the pink should he need it. Screw back here for the blue or a bulk colour. Wants to be on the right side of the blue. He's decided just to play it conservatively. Still has a chance to go between the yellow and brown back down the table and hope for some fortune. He's decided to go central with right hand side, and look at that shot. Great shot. Opened up most of the reds there and has at least 3 red options now. The black still out of commission, it seems. So I have to go back up for the blue or one of the bulk area, but maybe get the pink. Now the spot is free. Red into the bottom left has the blue across the table to the top middle. We're looking to free that black. And he's looking to do that now. And with his ability to play doubles, is he looking to play he's not even tried to play the double? That's strange. I thought he would have tried for the double, but decided to play safe. And he's got a snooker, and he's got Papadakis in a bit of a pickle here. And Papadakis shows his frustration and opts to try and gain some luck. Has he had it? Well, there's a red closest to the white there. He can go for that, but it looks as though he can get through to this red past the blue. Oh, no, he's decided to try for the red closest to the white. The shot that Papadakis made is a shot that I do play quite a lot, because just rolling up to the red is not going to make a difference. There's still going to be options, so you're forced to play quite a hard shot, hoping that the white will go back into the bulk area and go safe. But it didn't work this time, and that was a miss by Gigakis. So Papadakis on the table. He's got a great table. Red spread nicely. It's just a matter of getting the colour, getting that black free. So that red near the top left-hand corner pocket needs to be moved, and I would have thought the pink here would be a good shot. Free that pink. He decided to go for the blue. Will he regret that? He was looking at the red. Yeah, I think this red he's looking at now would be better. Bring the black in. Put the black back on its spot. I can't stress how important this first frame is in a best of three. Just gives you that kind of buffer. You're able to take a few more risks in the frame two. $15 break now for Mixel. 19 points in front. Has the table. Can stun it back and cannon on that red above the black. Oh, and he just stunned it a bit too much, and he's going to have to go down for the green or blue. He could even play safe. He's got a good 25-point lead. He pots the green. Well, now, has he got this red? He hasn't. The blue is in front of the red that he would have gone for. So he's going to have to play safe here. Green has gone on the pink spot. And that's not a great shot. Potable here along the top cushion. Bit of top to go for the blue. Good shot. He's got the green as well, which looks, and green or blue is easy here for position. Green just wobbles in. 24 points behind Kakis. Red into the top left. Green back on the pink spot. Red into the top middle here. Follow through for the blue. Actually, that's not the perfect shot. Want to position on the yellow here, so looking at the green. Might have to take the yellow on and play for that yellow again as we come down to the colours in this first frame of a possible 3 frames in the Grand Final 2 playoff between Jim Kakakis and Papadakis Mixel. And he's just wondering what the best option is here. That green is missable. That's why he's taking time. But does go for the yellow. Oh, he's got great position on the yellow as well, into the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Now, deep screw here off the top right-hand cushion, past the blue, for the green into the top left. Bit short, but still potable. Gives him a good angle to get round for the brown. No, he's missed it. So chance here for a snooker for Papadakis. 14-point difference, 14-point lead. Oh, just missed a clash. double kiss. That's not the greatest shot. He's left. Gikakis can see the green, and there's a perfect option there to play a snooker for Mixel. Gikakis plays a nice snooker there. Brilliant shot. Wants to be behind this black if he can. Oh, that would have been a great shot if it worked out. But he's left this green on for Mixel. Deep screw. Or a good screw to come back for the brown. Or he might just play to pot. Make sure the pot goes in. 18 points of difference now. This brown needed for Gikakis to need a snooker. Or maybe two snookers. Oh, he's not gone for it. He's gone for the double. What a shot. Well worked out. And obviously Mixel has mastered these doubles, and as Jasper Kuzman did as well. Jasper Kuzman was a master of these doubles, and it's enabled him to win this first frame. So Pavel Mixel wins his first frame of the night, and the first one of this playoff, and just needs one more for the title. And even though Gikakis has won 3 frames and played brilliantly, he now has a challenge on his hands and has to win both remaining frames. So the score in this Grand Final 2 playoff after frame 1 is Pavel Mixel 1, Gikakis 0. So frame 2 of the Grand Final 2 playoff between Jim Gikakis and Papadakis Mixel. Great break off by Papadakis. It has the momentum. Good break. The immediate snooker. And Gikakis just rolls into the pack. Quite a straightforward shot. No real danger. Tight on the cushion. Chance here for Papadakis. No. And Kakis now is in his territory. What can he do from this position? Tries to open up the reds. It's turned out okay. He's back on the red. Pink is not potable at the moment. Black is fully free. He's got the blue, of course. We'll be looking to. We'll be picking off the reds as you can see them at the moment, and any opportunity to open them up, of course. We do blue into the center, top center. Follow through here for the black. Red, two couple of the red furthest below the pink, closest to the bottom left-hand cushion, and come round the table and get between the pink and blue. That would be the perfect shot. And that's, look at that, beautiful. Now we could clip the red next to the red he's going for here. Open up the pink. Delicate shot though. He might try to screw back, and he has done. He's got the blue now. He can go into the pack here if he wants. There's no other options after this pot, unless this red on the bottom right hand cushion. But I think he'd be trying to go into the pack here, and he is. And how's he done? That's good. He's still on track. It'll be good if he pushes the red off that and tries to move that red, which is close to the pocket, because it's taking out the black and the pink. So obviously he will try and pop that red over the pocket in his next shot, or as soon as he can. Oh, and that's not turned out great, even though it was a decent shot. Lots of right hand side. Now, is he looking to go with the cushion to pop this red? No other options. He's missed it. So maybe the shot on the blue, where he tried to go into the pack, was the wrong decision. And they should have just made sure he was on for that red over the pocket. Excuse me. Papadakis back on the table. Can you see that red? Perhaps not. Well, he could see it, but he tried to move it away to open up the colours, but he didn't really need to do that. And instead, he's just given the table well, actually, sorry, my apologies. That was Gikakis who made that mistake. Papadakis has removed that red now that was causing an issue with the pink and black. Pink now on. That will go into its spot, but it's about what he's going to go for next. There's no real angle to move those reds, the pack. You could do it off this pink, but it would make the shot a lot more difficult. He's not really left anything on other than a long red. And the top of that pack into the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Great shot. Has the black. But what's his next red? No real angle. Tried to force something, but wasn't able to do that. And he snookered himself on that loose red. So he snookered himself. He's got to roll in. That's good. Oh, but it's a bit too hard and he's left a red on. 34 points to Gikakis, 20 points to Mixel. Frame 2 of the best of 3 playoff for the World Grand Prix title. Nice shot. Those reds are all spread around. Gikakis with a great chance to draw level in frames and take this final to a decider. Pink into the pocket, but he snookered himself on all the reds on the left-hand side of the table, so he's going to have to play safe. End of break. Could try for the double, of course. That'll be a risky shot, though, with him needing both frames. And he takes the white towards the bottom right-hand corner pocket and bulk area. Red along this bottom left-hand cushion. The red closest to the top left-hand pocket. That's the one he's going for, and he's potted it. Great shot. Now, where's the white going to land? That's not too bad. And this is a great opportunity here for Papadakis to win the title. He's on the table. Yes, he's 20 points behind, but he has controlled the table and it's spread nicely. He just needs to get in position here. Blue into the top left-hand pocket. Red into the top middle. He just wants to roll down and for the pink into the center. He's going to have to go for the blue. So he's out of position at the moment. He needs to get in position with this chance. Screw back here off the blue. He could try for the plant. Those two reds near the bottom left-hand corner pocket. So, number of options, but he has to make the right one. He goes for the screw back on the blue now. How's it done? It looks lovely and it's a great shot. Beautiful shot. As the red into the top left, will be on the black or the pink. It could have been a bit more straighter for the black, and then he could have taken that red out as closest to the bottom left-hand cushion, which may cause a problem. Red into the bottom middle here. This is a little bit risky. Has to be careful of the pace he hits it at. Goes in. 41 points each now. And there you see now his next shot is going to be a little bit more difficult. So the shot earlier on the red, if you'd made it more straight on the black, he could have just rolled through along past the black pocket, and he's tried to force it. The pink will go back in its spot though. That red will not go into the top middle. So he's left with a much more difficult red along this bottom right and bottom cushion. Will he take it? Or will he play safe? 6 points in front. Just needs this frame to take the title. He's gone for the middle. And he's got it. Great shot. He's looking at the yellow. Doesn't like the pink. Look at the pink. Yellow goes in, and that looks nice. And Papadas Mixel, after losing 3-0 in the Grand Final 1, forced into a playoff. Both players have lost 1. All other players have lost 2 and are eliminated. That's why the playoff is there. Red goes into the bottom left. He could win the title at this visit. Holds on, covers the black, but the black goes back on its spot. It's not going to be a problem though. There's no issue with playing over a ball in this app. Red into the bottom middle. Could have been on the other side of the left side of the pink. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. 18 points the difference. This pink will make it 24 points. He's tried for the double. What a shot! What a great shot that is. Now is he on the yellow? We'll soon find out. 24 points the difference. 26 points the difference. A snooker needed by Gikakis. He's gone for the double again. And this is getting ridiculous in terms of doubles. It's just like it's a natural shot. It's like it's over the pocket. There's no risk. It seems that Kalasi's winner, and that Brown, barring any foul on this shot, gives Papadakis the title. And what will Jim Kikakis be thinking now? I'm sure he was very confident going into this playoff, winning all 3 frames of the Grand Final 1, forcing the playoff. But Papadakis Mixel has won both frames in the playoff and takes the World Grand Prix title and is World Grand Prix champion 2021. And he finishes off with a double. Brilliant shot. And those doubles are so crucial and so useful for him. Well played to Papadakis. Jim Kikakis goes off the table very quickly. Doesn't like the result, obviously. He's probably very disappointed. But well played to Papadas Mixel, who has won where it counts. Not only has he won the title, he's also won the high break of 107. So a good few days' work by Papadas Mixel. Congratulations to him. Unlucky to Jim Kikakis. Papadakis will now get 55 points plus 10.7 points for the high break. That's 65.7 points to his total in the main tour. And let's have a quick look at how that's going to look now. We'll just bring that up in shortly. Okay, just bringing that up now. So the main tour championship. So there's the result. So let's have a look at how that will look. Let me just see here. So there you see on the first column under WGPX, they're the scores. Papadakis 55 points. I'm just going to add the high break score. 65.7 points. And we'll just update the totals. So that's been done. So it keeps, obviously, it narrows the gap a little bit, 288 to 32 points for Gikakis. PMX in second with 215.40. Nikos 113.32. Cheyenne 105. But the story of the night is Papadakis has won and got a good 40 points in terms of better off than JGK, and so has narrowed that gap. But then the gap is another 100 points for Nikos. Still a few tournaments to play. Obviously, you can see there the next one is the Welsh Open on the 25th. It's a couple of weeks' time. And then the Gibraltar Open, the Shootout, German Masters, European Masters, China Open, the World Championship, of course, which have a good amount of points, and obviously whoever qualifies for that, the top 8 players currently into the main tour championship. And if we just look along on the right here, we see this is Papadakis's first title in the main tour. JGK has won 4 titles. So 9 altogether. 4 won by Jim Gikakis, 1 won by Papadakis, 1 won by Cheyenne, 1 won by Mohammed, and 1 won by Nikos, I think it is. No, yeah, Nikos. Nikos won the Scottish Open, if I'm not mistaken. So they're the totals. So the next one is the Welsh Open in the main tour. That'll be in a couple of weeks. But there is a tournament, the Thailand Masters. If you can play between 7 and 10 UK time, that starts on Monday. Just go to the website or look on Facebook for how to enter for that one. That's now open. The entry is open, and then Friday week, a week on Friday, is the San Antonio Classic. Friday and Saturday, late on in the evening, around 11 o'clock UK time. And of course, we have the league, the Winter League, which is currently going on. It's about to go into the second round of matches just 3 more matches to play in that, and then we'll start playing the fixed matches on Sundays and Thursdays. But the winner of tonight's match, Papadas Mixol, congratulations to him. Unlucky to Jim Kikakis. He takes the prize, he takes the spoils, and has closed the gap on JGK in the main tour championship. Thank you for watching. That's the end of this broadcast for now. Good luck to our players. Keep practicing, and we'll speak to you next time.